If you inherited a vacant house, winter is not your friend. In a vacant house, no one is there to hear the furnace fail or notice a small leak in the roof or to catch a pipe problem early. When those issues go unnoticed for weeks, the repair bill gets big and it gets big fast. So today, I'm going to show you the two options you have to keep your house safe during the winter. Let's get into it. The first is full winterization. Now, this is where you intentionally completely shut the house down. Okay, let's break this down. Now, I'm going to take my face out of the video so that you can screenshot this for future reference. A proper winterization usually starts with turning off the main water supply and then draining every line in the house. Sinks, toilets, washing machines, water heater, everything. Most professionals will then blow out the plumbing lines with compressed air and add antifreeze to the drains and toilet bowls so nothing left behind can freeze and crack the pipes. At the same time, you want to seal up the house so cold air and moisture can't get in. This means checking weather stripping around doors and windows, sealing obvious drafts, and making sure the crawl space or basement vents are properly managed for winter. Gutters should be cleaned so melting snow and ice can flow away from the house instead of backing up under the roof and creating ice dams, which could lead to interior ceiling leaks. The second path is active management. Now, this means you're going to keep all of the systems running. In this strategy, the heating system stays on, typically set somewhere between 55 and 60 degrees so the pipes stay warm without running up a huge utility bill. And make sure to have the furnace serviced regularly. Insulate exposed pipes in the basement or crawl spaces. Open cabinet doors under sinks so the warm air can circulate. And slightly drip faucets during extreme cold snaps to keep that water running. And finally, exterior hoses should be disconnected and outdoor spigots protected so freezing doesn't push damage back into the walls. But here's the thing. Regardless of which plan you choose, you still need to do what I call a weekly walk. Someone needs to physically step inside that house at least once a week to check the ceilings, the basements, and all of the mechanical systems. Vacant houses cannot be set and forgotten. There's one more thing you need to check. Insurance. There's a lot of insurance policies out there that treat vacant homes differently than occupied ones. So your coverage can actually change once the house has been sitting empty for a while. So please verify that your insurance actually applies to your vacant house. You could have a slow leak going on in the house for weeks before you know it. And the last thing you want to find out after the fact is that your claim is denied because of a vacancy clause. If you skip these steps, you're going to have more than just repair bills to deal with. It's going to impact the way your house is actually sold. Your perfectly good, retail-ready house will turn instantly to a cash-only sale. A traditional buyer can't purchase a house that has water damage or failing systems. Holding an inherited house through the winter is a strategy, even if you didn't intend it to be. Every month that house sits empty, your financial risk grows. And for a lot of families, once that winter storm comes through, that's the moment they realize holding that house may be more of a burden than they expected. Sometimes the safest way to protect your value isn't waiting for the spring. It's making a decision now. I'm going to leave you with one last thing. If you have a vacant inherited house right here in Metro Atlanta and you're unsure about what your next step should be, reach out to me. Click the Work With Me link in the description below. Or if you just have a question, click the Ask Me Anything link. I read and answer each and every one of those questions. All right, I'm done, and I will see you in the next video.